I'm Dr. Etiquette, Financial Controller of CVX Semiconductor. Last year, we set up a new office in Adelaide, Australia. And I'm here to share our experience. CVX is a semiconductor company with business in power, electronic devices, and integrated circuits. CVX is excellent and special in a lot of things, and among them, the 3 Ps are spectacular. CVX has been granted with more patent numbers than our product numbers. I have more colleagues who have PhD degrees than not having one. Among all my colleagues, there are more princes than prince. CVX believes that where the theoretical meets the practical, something incredible can be done. Let's talk about the practical consideration to set up an office in Adelaide. The first consideration in setting up a new office in Adelaide is resources. The classic question about resources for the company is, what do you want? And for Adelaide is, what do they have? We have to set up a new office because we want to hire more engineers who are committed to their job. We also need a good university to provide continued education to our engineers, which will also help us to stay in the technology frontline. The law and regulation should be semiconductor facility friendly. It would be perfect if the government is willing to assist in the building of a semiconductors eco-circle. CVX is fortunate enough to have gained the support from the South Australia government and be awarded with a landing pad to express the company to set up in Adelaide. A semiconductor eco-circle should also include material resources and vendors, which will allow us to shop locally. This will make our life easier and also help sustainable development of the semiconductor industry eco-circle. We need the support from other people to achieve all these. Well, who should we talk to get the support that we need? Our project starts in Hong Kong, so our first contact will be Adelaide in Hong Kong. We met with a senior business development manager and she has been very helpful. With her introduction, we get in touch with the high-tech department of the Department for Trade and Investment. The assistance provided by the business development manager helped CVX to be awarded with a landing pad. Adelaide is a very nice place and there are a lot of people and associations who can help. The IEEE Australia chapter, the Hong Kong Trade Development Council Australia and New Zealand office, the Electronics Industry Development Adelaide, the Hong Kong Australia Business Association South Australia chapter, and the professors and chairmen of the ECE departments of the University of Adelaide and the University of South Australia. After this exercise of setting up CVX in Adelaide, we have found that there is a deep tie between Hong Kong and Australia, which is the setup of the new company in Australia. We're talking about easy? There are of course problems in setting up CVX in Adelaide. The first and also most troublesome is the immigration. We run into immigration for almost every decision. We have to get visa from immigration to bring engineers from Hong Kong to work in CVX. All companies in Australia require a resident director whom has to be a permanent resident of Australia. Most of the postgraduate degree students in Adelaide are international students, therefore, we need to run to the immigration office again. Banking is another problem. It is a surprise to our CVX administrator that the operation of a foreign currency saving and international payment is not as trivial as banks in other countries. Our administrator has learned a lot from her last international payment to our vendor in Germany, and we expect more interesting things will pop up later when CVX conducts more and more international business. The credit system in Australia is not in favor with foreigners. We're faced with all kinds of misfortune in renting office and staff quarters. Fortunately, there are a lot of angels helping us. Next time before you settle in Adelaide, you will need to find a good immigration agency to help handling all immigration and working visa related issues. You will also need a local bank to serve your company, a dedicated banker whom you can talk to face, make life much easier than communicating with a call center. A business hub can help to ease the office space hunting in just one morning. For CVX, we are glad that we have moved into a technology-friendly office space in Lot 14, offered by Stone and Chalk. They are everything a technology company wishes for, and our engineers enjoy the sweet spot gathering on every Wednesday, which is not only interesting, but also help our engineers to stay in the front line of the latest technological development. Later, when we start to establish our own substrate foundry in Adelaide, we shall look into Tonsley, a technology hardware-friendly environment. We hope that Tonsley will help to solve all our environmental licensing problems in building a modern substrate foundry on her ground. Besides setting up an office, a lively company, we need to work with others, both the customers, vendors, and collaborators for product co-development. Being able to work with others is the only means to create a semiconductor eco-circle. A successful collaboration will start with watching what others are doing and wait for a suitable point to engage. We should share information with others and lose the "what's in it for me" attitude. We need to balance our commitment with our collaborator to gain assistance and support to our business operations. And of course, there will always be competitions between CVX and her collaborators. We believe those conflicts can be resolved with the proper sharing of information between the two parties. Good relationship with our vendors will help us to come up with the best business strategy to grow CVX in Adelaide. Therefore, we will invite them to join some of our strategic meetings. After all, they are our vendors, means that they are expert in the field who understand the business and have valuable information. Why don't we also help them to understand the business of CVX and invite them to join force together to create more value for both companies? Working in foreign lands is all about give and take. We have discussed the benefits of setting up a company in Adelaide, and so what is our benefit to the local community? When we set up CVX in Adelaide, we have prepared to educate the local industry with our knowledge in semiconductor business, including to collaborate with local university for postgraduate students training and provide matching funds for their academic projects in the semiconductor researches. We believe this kind of support will help to cultivate a semiconductor business-friendly community, which will in turn help to encourage more students to study and work in the semiconductor business. Attach semiconductor business professionals from other parts of the country or maybe other countries to join us in Adelaide. Such an environment will help to encourage capable engineers and entrepreneurs to start up their own semiconductor business and help to enhance the health of the semiconductor business eco-circle. Being able to integrate all the above together in a lovely and beautiful town like Adelaide is our ultimate goal, which is also a key for CVX to be successful in Adelaide. In summary, what have we learned from setting up CVX in Adelaide? Before you start, you need to know what you need. Do your research on the resources available to you and who are your angels. You need to prepare plans for all sorts of scenarios. There are always surprises no matter how trivial the item seems to be. Therefore, remember to read the fine print on every piece of information that other people hand to you. After you gather together all information, sit back and relax before you make decisions. There is no need to hurry. Same is true for your attitude towards all your collaborators, vendors, and angels who are helping you. Thanks for your attention and good luck to you in setting up an office in Adelaide. Looking forward to seeing you there.